Let me ask you a question. How many times have you heard this advice? If you want to improve your health, if you want to lose weight, just go for a walk. Be honest. Have you ever started walking with good intentions? Walked for a few weeks, maybe even a few months, but still felt like something was missing. Maybe your energy did not improve as much as you expected. Maybe you did not feel stronger. Maybe everyday activities still felt difficult. If you have ever felt that way, you're not alone. And stay with me until the end because I'm going to share the one type of movement that becomes increasingly important as we get older. Yet, it is the one most people avoid. I completely understand why walking is recommended so often. In fact, I recommend it too. Walking is one of the easiest ways to start moving. No special equipment, no gym membership, no complicated routines. And honestly, there was a time when even going for a walk felt difficult for me. I was busy, working long hours, taking care of responsibilities, always telling myself I'd start exercising tomorrow. And recently, during a conversation with someone, she told me, everyone tells me to walk, but I don't even have the energy to do that. And I know many people feel exactly the same way. Imagine you woke up tired, you sit for long periods, you feel stiff, you feel exhausted by end of the day. You know movement is important, but finding the energy feels difficult. Then eventually you start walking, which is great, but after a while you realize you're moving, yet you're not necessarily becoming stronger. You're active, but everyday tasks still feel harder than they should. How many of you can relate to that? One thing we have learned from both research and practical experience is that our bodies change as we get older. After our mid 30s and beyond, maintaining muscle becomes increasingly important. Muscle supports strength. Muscle supports healthy aging. Muscle supports metabolism. Muscle supports daily function. And here's the most important part. Walking helps us move, but walking does not change our muscles in the same way strength training does. That does not make walking bad. It simply means it should not be the only thing we do. That is why I want you to stop thinking about exercise as one thing. Instead, think about movement as having different jobs. Each type of movement helps your body in a different way. And once you understand these three movement categories, creating a balanced routine becomes much easier. Now, imagine this. You wake up with more energy. You feel stronger getting up from a chair. You feel more confident carrying groceries. You move more easily. You feel more stable. You feel more capable. And instead of forcing yourself through exercise, movement becomes something that supports your life. How many of you would love to have that kind of life? There are three types of movement your body needs. The first one is strength training. This is the most important one to understand. Strength training helps support muscle and bone health, and muscle becomes increasingly important as we age. You don't need a gym to start. Simple body weight exercises can help. Things like squats, wall push-ups, modified push-ups, planks, chair sit to stands. The goal is not perfection. The goal is gradually challenging your muscles. And in a moment, I'll share how often you actually need to do this. The second type of exercise is cardio training. Now, Many people think walking and cardio are exactly the same thing. Walking is a movement, and depending on pace and intensity, it can contribute to cardiovascular fitness. But the goal of cardio is to gently challenge your heart and lungs. Example, brisk walking, cycling, swimming, dancing, jogging. The key is gradually improving your capacity over time, not exhausting yourself, not pushing yourself, just progressing steadily. And there's one more movement category that many people completely ignore. That is mobility and balance. This one becomes incredibly important as we age. Mobility helps us move comfortably. Balance helps us stay stable. Simple stretching, balance exercises, gentle mobility work. These may not feel exciting, but they help support quality of life. And that's something many people don't appreciate until they start losing it. Let me ask you a question. Which of these three are you currently doing? Strength training, cardio, or mobility and balance work? Tell me in the comments. I'll genuinely love to know. If you are wondering where to start, keep it simple. 2 or 3 days of strength training, 2 or 3 days of cardio, regular mobility and stretching throughout the week, and of course, walking can absolutely remain part of your routine. The goal isn't to stop walking. The goal is to build a more complete movement plan. If you'd like me to create a detailed video showing beginner-friendly strength exercise you can do from home, comment home below. And if this video helped you rethink exercise after 40, make sure you are subscribed because we are going to continue talking about practical, sustainable ways to support your health without extreme diets or unrealistic routines. I'll see you in the next video.